Today we're going to talk with Dana Musante, and she is the owner of Crystal Labyrinth. Welcome. Hi, Dana.
Hello, everybody.
You are really looking forward to meeting your customers and potential friends.
I do, because everybody that comes into the shop, for one, it is a safe place. Um, People that are looking for outside spiritual help, whatever is bothering them, they can come and we can talk about it, and I can suggest things that, crystals and what they can do to, change what is ailing them.
So
we become friends, and we exchange personal stories that make them my friends as well as customers.
that's great. And if a person feels uneasy or wants a better love life or wants to attract more positive energy, you suggest that there's a crystal for each one of those.
Absolutely, there's a crystal for everything. There's a lot of people that are going back to work are looking for protection. There's and the kids going back to school, they're getting bullied, and you'd be surprised how many kids are collecting rocks, and they believe that there is a crystal out there that if they carry that, they have protection, from the bullies or whatever, and even adults going back to work, their workspace is broken. There's other people that are toxic, so they need something that they can't smudge in the office. So we have crystals and stuff for protection.
So, like when we were, you had a pop up in Spreckles over the 4th of July, and we noticed that there were a lot of
A
kids.
lot of kids.
And some of the kids, by playing Minecraft, knew every kind of stone that you had.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing. Yeah.
And they just loved them, and they would drag their parents. So it seems like it's multi-generational, and that a lot of the parents are learning from their kids about crystals.
Absolutely. And it really kind of started, well, for one, we opened the store during the pandemic. So the first year, or the first 8 months, it was by appointment only. And then even after that, masks required. And then, so, but it was amazing that people were even then looking for outside help to deal with the feelings that the pandemic brought on, that being closed up in the house. And so people, I think, are very much into the crystals.
Yeah, there was a lot
of spiritual growth.
There was a lot of fear and uncertainty during that time. Also, you just really didn't know, and I know
anxiety,
that some stones have calming effects on people.
Absolutely. Howlite is a very good stone for anxiety for children that even have ADHD. Howlite has calmed them, and people have prescribed howlite for children. Lithium, besides the drug, there is a crystal called lithium, which does the same thing. Amethyst is the most, well, by far the master kind of healer besides clear quartz. But amethyst helps you with anxiety and sleep. It helps your sleep pattern. I suggest everybody put one under their pillow. I have a big one on my nightstand, so I love sleeping now. So I can vouch for the amethyst for sure.
So when I can't sleep, sometimes I just go out to my crystal collection and put a stone, and I put it in my palm, and it seems like I'm able to go to sleep then.
Right? It's it's like counting sheep, but you're actually just meditating with your stone, the crystals are beings in themselves. That means that they are still growing. They have their own energy, just like we do. So when you're holding a certain crystal, that energy is grabbing onto your energy, and it's syncing like buffering, like your phone is, you know what I mean? Like a Bluetooth. So you're Bluetoothing to the crystal
Oh,
that you're holding. So
fantastic.
that's it.
Now, let's see. Sometimes, I mean, how does a person start collecting crystals? I mean, where do you begin?
That is nowadays they come in with a list.
Oh,
So those are kind of fun because I'm like, yay! I'm so excited. You have a list, so we get to go down the list and pick all the, everything out, which is always fun. I think I would suggest everybody start with an amethyst.
in fact, that was your first stone, right?
Absolutely. And that was, well, mostly because it was my birthstone as well. So, and yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, my first crystal was like a little cluster. Yeah, not very pretty, but I thought it was at the time. Everybody starts little,
Yeah.
and then you end up going right down the rabbit hole. And here I am.
Right. Well, maybe you be
Dana in Wonderland,
Maybe you'll be able to show us a quick scoop of the different kinds of crystals you have around your house later.
Okay, yeah.
That would be great. So, when did you get into crystals?
Actually, my brother passed away. He was a year younger than me. Our birthday was like February 1st, and mine is the 6th.
Oh.
So almost exactly a year. And he passed away. And I got reconnected with a childhood friend that was all about crystals and metaphysical, things. And we became friends. And that's when my journey started with the crystals.
Oh.
And at that time, I was still struggling with addiction.
Now, you said that we know that you had a difficult time in your life, and you said to me one day, "Crystals saved my life."
Absolutely. I was still relapsing, ODing, hospitalized, and all that. And I don't know what it was. And I'd been in the rooms of Narcotics Anonymous since 2004, faithfully. And I just kind of moved away from that. Started hiking, collecting my crystals, and really getting in touch with like everything earth. And I stopped going to meetings. And since then, I've been clean and sober. So, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And you owe that all
to falling in love with the crystals and that spiritual journey of, just being in touch with something bigger than me.
Right.
Yeah. Like these crystals are beings. They have their energy, and it's from our earth that
Right.
we're,
Well, we have a mutual friend named John, and
I hear him in the background.
do you?
I do.
Well, he's going to want to see what you got
He's gonna want
new.
to see the new crystals.
Yeah, well, maybe we
Absolutely.
can get him in the video too. So my question to you is, John said he gave my husband a crystal when he was going to be having a surgery for a cancer situation. And John said he gave my husband a crystal quartz that he got from you, which is really funny. But he said, put this in water and put it in the freezer
Right.
and see what happens to the water.
Yes.
And we did. So tell us about how.
The energy from the crystal is in the ice like spears exploding from the crystal.
Yeah, that's
So,
exactly what happened to ours.
really?
Yeah, it just shot into like a whole
Hmm.
other little crystal. It's a different thing than freezing an ice cube because an ice cube is, again, sort of a
It is
crystal thing. But
right.
with this quartz in there, it was totally different. It did not cube up. It spread
Uh-huh.
like the roots of a tree.
Tree. Right. Right.
So it was totally
I
amazing.
have put them. I had put a clear quartz in my ice maker
Oh,
and the ice cubes. So I saw it that way, and the ice cubes were like they came out clear with you could see shooting stars like in there.
wow.
Yeah, the ice cubes
Yeah.
came out like that.
Right. So
So
that kind of
is the same thing. Kind
yeah,
of.
it puts through the idea that there is energy
Gee.
or some kind of flow from a crystal,
Right. They call it a vibration.
a vibration.
And each crystal has a certain number of vibration. So, for instance, carnelian is one of the highest vibrations. So, yeah, they all have levels.
Yeah,
Each
carnelian is
crystal.
one of my favorite stones. So what
There
does
you
that
go.
mean?
I don't know, but you're full of energy.
Yes, I am.
Yes, and me too. Yeah.
This is John. He is our
Oh,
pool
yeah.
guy, and he does our pool and Dana's pool. And we didn't know that the three of us knew each other, which so it turned out to be quite a fun thing.
Yeah. We got some nice additions here, huh?
Wait till you see what's in the living room. Oh, Dana, show him your
Let's see.
box here.
Yeah, I'm coming in.
Oh,
With-
wow.
John, you wanted this selenite bowl.
Let's see
Where
what
are
we
you?
got.
I'm right here. I'm coming.
Oh, yeah. Very nice.
Right?
Yes.
But I wanted to show you these.
I see him already.
The flash is amazing. These guys, and it's a fairy sitting on
Oh, wow.
the edge of the moon.
Very
And they're
cool.
flash on both sides. This is Labradorite.
Labradorite is very fascinating, isn't it?
Right? That
Yeah,
was
it's
one of my
favorites.
right. It was one of my favorites too
Look
when
at
I
the
first
color.
started out. But look how cute she is.
Oh, yeah.
So
Let's see that.
I have other ones if you want to pick
Okay.
what you want. Here, let me-
Now, you were telling me about selenite bowls and what you're supposed to use them for.
They're to charge and cleanse your crystals. So what I do, since I wear them, my bracelets, my rings, my earrings, or whatever, you want to take them off. Well, this is selenite right here. I have bracelets. But here's your howlite, and you just keep them in there overnight, and you can put them back on, and they won't have the toxicity of the day before.
Right.
So,
So, if
it
you're having-
cleanses and charges them.
If you're having a bad day, get
Right.
those guys into
Yeah,
a selenite
yeah,
bowl.
throw it in here. You don't want to put that back on.
Does it have to be a bowl or can it be around a...
It can be a charging plate. I have charging plates. You know, it can sit on any piece of selenite.
Oh, fantastic.
Or you can put it in the full moon overnight.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, that's right.
But I have too many to do that.
Oh, and we do have
Not
some
enough selenite.
spectacular...
Yeah.
We have a spectacular moon right now,
Yes.
the sturgeon moon.
Yes. So I have jars of distilled water with crystal quartz in the water. So I'm making moon water. You can also spritz that on your crystals
Wow,
every now and then.
fantastic.
Yeah. Everything is based on the earth. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
The crystals
the energy.
come from there. We're yeah,
We're made up of water and minerals.
right.
All right, so that's awesome. Show John this. I can't
Oh,
wait to show
okay.
everybody this
I
one.
know.
This is
So
something.
I got a crystal tea set, handmade, hand
That's so
carved
cool.
out of like one whole piece. Need to be careful. There's a little place to open.
There you
We go. Isn't that cool?
It's very cool.
Beautiful.
And then these little
Hand carved?
cups, hand carved.
Yeah.
This is not by a machine. And I asked them to make me a couple more cups because they only had 2. And so they did,
Wow.
right?
Hand carved. Can I see?
And yeah.
Wow.
Isn't it crazy?
Yeah.
Like that had to be one whole piece right here.
Right. And they must have had been pretty large piece because for that
Right.
to,
Yeah, like I don't see any kind of way.
there's no seams.
There's no seams. Do you see seams? I don't.
Nope.
So it's pretty neat. Of course, I had to have the box,
True crystal.
right? Yeah,
Nice.
pretty neat stuff.
Very nice.
One of the things I think is really interesting that you do is that you meet personally with someone and discuss their story and find out and then kind of advise them on a one-on-one basis. Like you can book an appointment with you.
Yeah, well, it is true that the crystal will pick you, but a lot of times, I can help that.
You can
happen.
facilitate it.
Yes, I can facilitate that. I will meet with anybody, call me up, make an appointment. We can shop online. Whatever you see, I can pick up and hold it and turn it for you. You can actually, your eyes will tell you if that is the crystal for you. 'Cause that's the first attraction. So yeah, we can do it
So,
at the shop.
in person or online. You can-
Online, a visual, like a
Right.
FaceTime or whatever, and I'll just show you what is available, and then you say, I want to see this or I want to see that.
Right. And sometimes when they do lives, you're competing with so many other people to see what you want to see. And it takes sometimes, you're spending an hour
Right.
at least watching other people talk about what they want to see, whatever, and getting that personal attention while that person's not exactly, telling
Right.
you anything.
Or worse, they end up with the crystal that you wanted.
Yes, they take it.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a horrible feeling.
It is. If they claim first, I've seen that too.
Yeah. So
That's amazing. So here you have a situation where it's just you and the other person, right? And you're
yes.
finding out more about them. And like you said, you just said to me something about crystals picking you. What is that? What do you mean by that?
Well, everybody has their story, and that's what I love is that crystals break down the barriers that people, the walls, the insecurities. I don't know what it is, but it does. They let you open up and feel what you need, and I can help with that.
Because you know what feelings.
Yeah, I know what the crystals do, and and what whatever is you need in your life, like
Strength or
strength,
protection.
courage. Let's say you need some courage because you're gonna have a interview for a new job, and you want something that you can wear. So I can suggest a bracelet or something like that. But when I say a crystal can pick you, it's amazing how when I'm with someone and we're talking and they're telling me the story, this person is already eyeing a certain crystal. So at first there's that attraction. But when a person actually holds the crystal that was meant for him, it is an emotional breakdown. They cry. They're like, the crystal has picked that person.
Wow.
So when you actually hold the crystal that picked you, it is very emotional. It's pretty cool. And I think that's one thing that I love about my new life is getting to see that when the crystal and the person come together. It's an amazing thing.
Now, if someone wants to book an appointment with you, should we just give them your email so that they can email you their contact, and then you guys can talk about how you want to communicate?
Yes, my phone number is on my website as well. We can do it either way. You can give me a call and we can talk personally on how you want to do your video shopping.
Okay, so would you give us your email and your phone number?
Yes, my email is oneessencecrystal.labyrinth
And is that
gmail.com.
that's a number one,
Number one.
not the word
Yes,
one.
not the word. Number one. And my phone number is 831-272-1350.
Fantastic. Well, we've loved having this chat today, and I know that you have a lot more coming. We just have been brainstorming some wonderful ideas for some
Right.
new products and ideas.
Yes, and I can't wait.
And so you just have to stay tuned, and we hope you check back often for the latest updates. And while we sign off, I'm going to give you a little bit of a show of the crystals around Dana's house that we were talking about, and some of her collection and some of what she has to offer. So if you see anything, give us a call. Thanks, Dana.
You're welcome. Thank you.